Oh no.
Your breath suddenly releases misty clouds as if you had just set foot into the cold mountains of the spine of the world.
Ooh.
A
Does
deep
he
dragon,
Oh.
large,
Uh-oh.
yet gracious body emerges from the northeast tunnel
Oh, hi, buddy.
Uh-oh.
and looks and regards your group and looks out, and in its like powerful voice booms out. You guys have found books. Give them to me. And if the one that I want is there, I will consider sparing your puny lives.
Rude.
We found no books. Somebody used the thing. Message that guy. We gotta get them.
Yeah, sending stone. Who has the sending stone?
Someone used that. We didn't find any books, sir. You're mistaken.
I'm guessing Neopolia had it
Yeah,
because
I think
they had the
yeah.
I
answers.
think Neo
Yeah.
had both
Probably.
of the items,
Yeah,
yeah.
it makes sense.
She's slowly reaching into her bag to try and get the sending stone.
Yep. And as that's happening, the dragon is starting to lumber forward.
No, you're good, buddy. There's no books here.
Why do you want the books?
Because I want it to read it for my collection, but that should not matter to you. Give me my book.
Well, they're
Slowly
not
pulls
your
it up
books.
towards
You
his mouth.
stole them.
Can
We
I
don't
creep?
have.
Can I creep up to Darga and whisper, "Do you want to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex right now?"
Oh, my
So,
goodness.
Neo,
Yeah.
as you reach to your bag to pull out the sending stone, the whole rocket shudders, and the sending stone goes clattering across the ground.
Oh no!
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, my precious stone from my stone collection. Let me just.
Let me just get it real quick.
And as the dragon's not stupid. He sees you going for that stone, and he's like, "No, halt where you are."
Boy.
Rude.
Counterpoint? Yes?
The dragon
He's got a point.
kind of stares at you and goes, "You're wearing my patience thin."
Well, do these books have your name on them?
Goes, "Do they have yours?"
No.
No, but they belong
Maybe.
to the library.
So they're not yours
Kandlekeep.
if they don't have your name. Because, like, when I get a book, my mom always told me to write my name in the cover, so I know it was mine. So, does the book have that for you?
Goes, "I haven't found it yet to make my mark."
Well, then how can
Well,
it be yours
finders
if you don't have
keepers.
it?
Exactly, finders keepers. Give me the book.
I found it first.
He goes, "Oh, you did." He walks right up to Trixie.
Oh, Alize's
Listen,
smart.
she ain't smart.
Which book, though?
You know which, the Kandlekeep Deconstruction. Give it to me, and I will spare your puny lives.
That sounds like the words of a bully.
We did find this book that has a whole bunch of stuff about pudding and goos and stuff. I mean, that one might.
The
I mean,
pudding
that
one
might.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
You can all see the dragon starting to get agitated.
We're just trying to distract it. Just letting
just
you
gonna make
bully
it
him
mad.
go.
Exactly.
Like-
Exactly. Kira's gonna like pull out her bagpipes. She's like, I heard that this was like really popular on like the Dragon like pop top 40 pop charts, and she's gonna like start going into this like it's like a really it's kind of
Really
a
edgy
rude
way.
sounding song, and it's like it's really like uncomfortable to listen to, but she's trying to distract its attention.
So you can see that did you move away, Trixie?
Yeah.
It's going to reach out as
Oh, no.
you did not give the book that you said you had.
Nope.
turn tracker
boy.
appears.
Finders keepers.
And it's decided by that act of
No.
effectively defiance that it's going to take the book.
No.
Rude.
So
And I
rude.
need you all to roll
Absolutely
for
not,
Gonna
initiative.
cast Vigilant
Oh, boy.
Blessing.
Oh, please roll high.
Oh,
Initiative
I'm ready to
at
kick ass.
Be the first number because I don't have
Oh, sh-
advantage.
Yeah,
Oh.
disadvantage. Never mind.
Oh, thank goodness.
The 13.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I could have this. I will use the Built for Success ability so I can add a d4
yeah.
because
There you go.
onto the initial two.
Ooh.
So that's something.
Trixie
Yeah,
on 13,
12.
12 for Neo. Kira is on a 5. Darga's on a 22. And we're just waiting for Alize's 19, but not on the tracker. I can fix that really quick.
Don't know why it didn't go in the tracker. I have her token selected.
It just sometimes likes
Yeah,
to
sometimes
have those
roll 20 doesn't.
little glitches.
It's silly.
All right, so Darga, you see this thing ready to attack Trixie.
Oh no, you don't. She's going to bonus action to rage and say, "Finders keepers, leave these books alone." And is going to stab. But she's gonna. I mean, she'll move forward so that she can get her wolf totem stuff and recklessly stab it because that's what we do. And
Sounds
she's
good.
gonna remember her all of her features. Hey,
Give me that attack roll.
24 to hit.
24 definitely hits as your long bugbear arms stab into this creature.
All right, so that will be 23 piercing plus an additional surprise
Mhm.
for another 9 for her
As
bugbear
the
surprise.
as the quick bugbear catches this dragon by surprise.
And for her second attack. So
22 will hit.
to hit. For just 11.
The bugbear attack goes on the second attack as well.
Oh, right! Awesome! Okay. For another consistent 9.
All right, as you stab into this dragon, it starts to get even more angry, as you would imagine.
Yeah, and she just kind of squares up and stands there and be like,
At the
"You
end of
leave
your
the king
turn,
alone."
it goes to wallop you with its tail. There's an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
For 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw, and the damage is cut to 4, obviously, because of
Okay.
rage.
Strength save. We can do these. Perhaps. Yeah.
All right, as it wallops you with its tail, you manage to hold your ground and not get knocked prone.
And yeah, that's it.
That'll bring us to Alize's.
Alize is going to same panic, different disco, 3rd level bless. So that way we all get that additional 1d4 because it is very useful and this dragon is scary. So bless for everybody. And then that's all she can really do, but she will move up to melee range, and that'll be end of turn.
All right. Seeing you walk up to it, at the end of your turn, it's going to attempt to wallop you with its tail. 26 to hit.
Yes.
That is 13 points of bludgeoning damage, so you need to make a DC 10 concentration check on Bless, and DC 17 strength save to not fall prone. After that, it will be Trixie. Roll that bless.
Oh, that is true.
No.
Come on, bless.
Well, it looks like the con save was at disadvantage.
Yeah, you definitely rolled that con save at disadvantage and not advantage.
You got a 3 and a 12.
Yeah, your 12 plus 4 will succeed.
Okay. I was wondering why it
but-
says 7.
It does knock you prone,
That's fine.
and you
You're
as you take
fine.
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
I did, yes.
And then Trixie.
But I can't edit it
Oh,
on my token
boy.
for some reason.
That's weird. Let me see if I can fix that real fast. Try now.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
No worries.
We're gonna hit the dragon.
Seems reasonable.
Advantage.
Yep. Yes. 17.
17 just hits.
Cool. 10 piercing damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna ask it for a something save, a con save.
17 to resist your stunning strike.
Yeah, it succeeds. That's fine. We hit it again. 23
That is.
for 9 piercing damage, and we'll do it again. Assuming I can do it again.
The stunning strike.
Yes, sir.
Yep, 23 to save.
Cool. And we'll do the unarmed strike. Oh, actually, you know what we can do? Flurry of blows.
Two
That's a
unarmed
thing that
strikes.
I can do. Yeah. 17,
17 plus bless hits.
10, and a 18
That hits as well.
for 7 damage.
As you pound into this creature.
Yeah. And then we're just gonna go boop over here. Like, you guys can deal with that. It's fine.
All right.
I can take a hit.
At the end of your turn, you see the dragon kind of like looks over and stares at Trixie. And a whole bunch of spores seem to kind of coalesce around her.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A 5.
Bless.
So these spores seem to take root.
An 8.
These spores seem to take root, and you take 15 points of poison damage and are poisoned.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Good to know.
Now it's the dragon's turn. The dragon looks at Darga, looks at Alizair, looks at Kira. On the dragon's turn, Stinky runs away.
Nice, buddy.
Damn it, Stinky.
Bye, Stinky.
He's
Thanks.
like, I am not sticking around for you guys made my friend angry.
That's
He's not
valid.
stinking around.
Valid.
Stinking
Oh.
around.
Yeah.
The dragon
Wow.
rears back its head and exhales,
Uh-oh.
and you can see that this like spores like kind of extrude from it as it kind of heads out. Alize, Darga, and Kira, can you all make me wisdom saving throws, please?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
Is this at disadvantage from
No,
exhaustion?
the
No, it's
saves
normal.
aren't. It's just
Okay, yeah.
checks at first.
Thank you.
23.
Oh, blessed,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yes. Bless applies to saving throws
Yeah,
and
yeah.
attacks.
Yes, and that is right. Because you couldn't edit your token, the 20 damage from the ward never came off.
17.
Oh, that's true.
All right, so all of you pass.
Oof.
You take half damage.
Oh,
So you take 14 points of psychic damage
jeez Louise.
and are not scared of the dragon.
Yeah.
Technically.
Bring it.
Oh man, your breath smells so bad it made my brain hurt.
And that'll bring us to Neopolitan.
Okay.
Am I at 22? I should
Would
be at
Neopolia
42.
would Neopolia with their very low int know how using the sending stone works? Like, would it be actually casting the spell sending, or
You're not sure. You get the idea that it's just going to be like a one-way thing.
but first they ask, are we leaving without Stinky?
I don't think he wants to come with us.
Yeah,
I think he's
Probably
happy where
not.
he is.
with his friends going into a black hole to reach his giant transformation.
He'll be
Fair
fine.
enough.
He's fine. He's made his choice.
He made his choice.
He also doesn't like my playing, so honestly.
I'll
yes.
run
He
to
will be missed.
pick up the sending stone and use an action to try and use it.
When you go to pick up the sending stone, the whole ship shakes.
Oh.
Things start to
Oh,
crumble. Things start breaking apart. And this here shifts and moves and slides off to the side, revealing underneath it a teleportation circle
Oh.
that you get the idea that you need to be standing on for the sending stone to work.
Oh.
That
Oh,
changes
boy.
things.
And everything starts to break apart.
Oh, oh no.
We gotta hurry up, gang.
What would you like to do?
We'll do this instead. Neopolia will use Quicken Spell to cast Haste as a bonus action
Mhm.
on Darga.
Darga, go fast.
Oh.
Argazumis.
And move a little bit towards the center, and an action to, because Neopolitan's not smart, they wouldn't know this about dragons. They will try and minor illusion a book there that says
Oh.
Candlekeep Deconstructed on big bold letters on the book.
Oh.
Perfect.
Just there.
Okay.
You're
And
doing great, sweetie.
I appreciate the gesture, though.
Anything else from Neopolitan?
no, that's movement, action, bonus action, that's their turn.
Excellent. That brings us to Kira.
So does Kira see like Neopoli kind of heading towards, like, do we see that teleportation circle?
Yeah, now
do we
that
all
this
see it?
the apparatus has shifted away because the place is starting to break apart, there's a teleportation circle underneath it. You get the idea
Okay.
that this is where you would have landed
Right.
should that arcane device not been disrupting you.
Okay. So Kira is going to move to the teleportation circle area. She sees Neopoli coming in that way. She is going to she's gonna yeah, because I mean there's a debuff. She's gonna viciously mock this dragon and be like, how long have you had to like find this book? Like, do you not teach you how to read out here? So I need a DC
Got him.
16 with okay, yeah, does
He
not
looks
affect.
over at you and is like, "Excuse me."
Yeah. And then I blow some rude sounds through my bagpipes. And I'm gonna throw a healing word on Alize, who looks like pretty beat up down there. So I'm just gonna be like, yeah, get over here. Time to go. Wow, that was a 3rd level healing word, and it healed 9 because I rolled 1, 2, and 1. But
Oh
you know,
no.
every bit helps, and
Every
that'll
bit
be my
helps.
turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, the creature expels some more spores. This time around, Darga, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, we're great at those. Oh no.
So Darga,
Oh, that's with the bless. Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
got blessed.
So Darga, you take 5 points of psychic damage, and you need to make a melee weapon attack against a creature within your reach.
Oh, well, I mean, the dragon's right there.
That is random.
Uh-oh.
Well,
So,
the
on
bugbear
one-
Can she reach
reaching is
any of the
only on
others?
my turn, so
Is it?
yeah.
That's
When you
right,
make an
the
attack
bugbear
on your
reach is
turn, your
only
reach
on
for
your
it is
turn.
5 feet
Right,
greater
so
than
it will
normal.
be the dragon.
Ah!
Woo!
That's
I don't know
lucky.
why I'm hitting you, but I'll do it.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright.
Damn.
So
Get
so
him.
close to a crit. For 16.
As the dragon sees your long arms, thinking that it had a play, but realizing that it only was the only one in its reach.
Nice try.
Thank you.
Learn to read.
I think you need some books about bugbears.
Thought dragons are supposed to be smart.
Yeah, seriously.
Which brings us to Darga.
Garbage dragon.
She's gonna recklessly stab it.
All right.
With haste.
Oh, that's right, and
Yeah. Yeah. Wow,
There.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Critical hit.
Nice.
Amazing.
So that'll be 22 total for the first. And here comes the second and third. And of course, no sneak on these ones.
They all hit.
For 11, and then 9.
Crap, Darka.
Yeah, so you see Darga just turning into like this blender of arms, just swinging out at this dragon, stabbing it repeatedly over and over. The dragon is looking around like it's trying to evaluate how much this is worth. Looking and like seems to be looking for like the exit. As Alize, it's your turn.
Alize will get up, and that's what, half her movement?
Correct.
Yes, so she will do that. And then she will try to give him an exit, but not one that he wants. Never mind. Probably.
13 will not hit.
The 13 will not hit.
Oh, you
That
are
with
blessed
bless?
though.
Yeah, bless.
Oh, that's true. Come on, baby. No.
14 will not
Oh.
hit.
Oh.
That is so mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about wizards and clerics, man. I don't got bonus actions or anything, so that's gotta be it for me.
All right. Trixie.
Oh boy, we're gonna stab him. Hey, buddy. Stab, stab. 15? Am I still blessed?
You're
Yes.
blessed.
Yes.
16.
16
Oh.
misses.
No.
Oh.
Well,
Clap,
we'll
clap.
try again.
22
At
hits.
22. For 12 points of piercing damage.
All right. As the dragon falls, the gravity pull is too much for this tiny asteroid, and it starts to begin to break apart. As you can see the ship start breaking apart, you can look in and you can see that it is currently caught, swirling this black hole, slowly being pulled towards the center. Chunks are being broken off as you guys are all thrown to different places as the ground underneath you, the gravity becomes too great, and the teleportation circle is in the middle.
Oh no!
Why is this place like this?
So Neopolion, you have the sending stone.
Yeah.
Do you wish to use it?
Not while we're not on the circle.
All right. Everybody needs to give me a dexterity saving throw.
With bless.
Oh, with bless. Oh my god.
Oh
Oh,
my
I'm
gosh.
good.
Can the dice just be nice to me for once? No, they can't.
You do have bless.
Yeah, but I rolled a 1 on the bless.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
That's why I said no, they can't.
All right. So you watch as 2, 3, 4. Where is? I do not see. Darga's. No, Darga's is there.
It's
They're
up
there.
there.
Yeah. Okay, they're all there. So you guys all watch as Darga, Trixie, Neopolion, and Kira are all able to manage to jump into the to where the teleportation circle is, as this place starts to break apart. Alisair, you start to drift.
Oh no!
Alize is going to look over to them and just say, "Don't worry about me, just go and get the book to where it needs to go."
Here,
What?
I can do a thing.
do it. I also have a backup thing.
Don't waste your
What would you
time.
guys like to try to do to help?
With a backup.
I have boots of flying and a lot of speed, and I want to go and get her and drag her to the thing.
All right.
I can hand you my broom that you can take. I don't know if you. It has 50 feet of movement, because I can actually send my broom up to 1 mile. My Auntie Sue's flying broom.
Well, if you really want to be speed, if Darga allows, I will grab a hold of her so she doesn't fall. Drop haste and cast haste on Trixie, so super zoomies.
Trixie has 55 feet base movement.
Holy
You
shit!
now have 110 base movement and
Oh,
an extra action to dash.
Zoomy cats.
So good.
Zoomy
I would-
cats.
Yeah,
Zoomies.
and Dargo would also, like, if she could. I don't know how much
keep
she
in
could be able to
mind this
move.
this area is starting to break apart. So now like there is a gap between where Alisair is and where the rest of you are.
Because if she can be like
Mm.
right here, I could reach out and try and grapple her closer too with my long arm. I don't know if that would work.
So right now, this map is just kind of like a loose representation. She's
Yeah.
actually closer to 25, 30 feet away from you.
Oh, never mind.
So
Go get her, Trixie.
I could
Yeah.
do it. Let me at her.
I'll bardically inspire you.
okay, so Trixie, as you launch yourself from the teleportation circle to try to help, give me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
I would love to.
Bardic and Bless.
Oh, we're good. We're
Yeah, so
good.
you see Trixie kind of
Very
like
nice.
get into that stance and just launches herself towards Alize with precision into the black hole. So now with your boots
Mhm.
to push back off, even with the flying, because this is now a
Yep.
gravity problem more than a spatial problem.
Yeah.
I need you both to push off with either an athletics or acrobatics
Oh, no.
check to
Oof.
try to make it back at advantage because of the boots and because you are helping Trixie.
Okay.
So mine's a straight roll because of exhaustion.
Acrobatics.
But I have a
or
plus 10
athletics.
acrobatics, so.
And your bardic is 1d8.
Oh,
A nat 1 and a 2.
Oh,
I
feed.
think Alize pushes Trixie.
No, no, ma'am.
Forward. And so
Absolutely
Trixie
not.
can get out. No.
So now
No,
you
Leave
guys
me.
watch as
No.
Trixie is pushed forward towards the teleportation circle. Alize goes out of sight
No!
no.
and is pulled into the Eye of Doom.
Oh no.
You guys are following shortly after. What would you like to do?
Crying is a free action, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cry.
we're all crying.
Play a funeral dirge. Look at Neopoli.
And we absolutely can't see her at the moment, right?
You cannot see her.
No.
Sending for
Time
to
to
beam up.
go.
As
As you are all, as the four of you appear in the Kandlekeep library again, looking around, one person short. You kind of look and Bookworm is looking at you. Did you get it? Did you get the book?
Trixie throws it at him. Here's your damn book.
Sniffles a little.
He's like, he's like, what? Did something happen? There are only four of you.
Well, you see,
Hero
when
starts
you're by
telling
a
this.
black hole, it kind of pulls you in.
Did one of you get pulled into the black hole?
Yes.
Darga
Yeah.
just nods.
Oh, well, we can have it arranged for them to be brought back because you've done us such a great service, obviously.
Oh.
Wait, you can do that?
Then yeah,
Kira
yes,
like
please.
claps her hands. She's crying. She goes up and she hugs this guy.
He's kind of like,
She's like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you."
Please find her before she goes crazy like the other guy.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
all right.
we
And
don't
with
want her
you,
back as a Nothic.
with you handing over the book, and with your friend being brought back by the means of powerful
Yay.
magic available to Kandlekeep, you guys are all successful.
Wait, what's your cat's name?
We have to know.
We must know.
It's like he looks at you and he goes, "Oh, Wingy,"
Wingy.
Aw.
because it was a Tressum.
Oh,
adorable.
Only you're here to see
So-
Wingy.
For playing the session, your characters would all receive each 2,000 gold pieces from Bookworm.
Whoa.
You guys found the elemental essence shard. And actually, in all of those clothes that you picked up and shoved in your bag, Kira, there was a hat of wizardry.
Oh, amazing.
Whoa.
And you have the scroll of air bubble. For completing the adventure successfully, you have all gained the story award, Friend of Kandlekeep, where you get a
Oh.
lifetime pass to Kandlekeep. You don't need to donate books to enter the keep. You skip ahead of any queues or lines for any of the services provided by the Fortress of Knowledge.
Ooh.
Alize, when you
Hi.
when you come back from the black hole, you end up with the story award, Empty Blackness. You are not sure about what you have seen or heard on the other side of the black hole. Although the first reader used powerful spells to bring you back, you now and then hear eldritch whispers.
Oh my.
Dun dun dun.
And that
Oh,
concludes
no.
our play of Kandlekeep Reconstruction.
Oh,
Yay!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Sorry,
awesome.
So much
Stinky.
fun.
Wow, that was so entertaining and so much fun. I loved watching it personally. I'd love to know the players' point of views of what they enjoyed. So let's go around the horn, starting with Trixie. Trixie, tell me what your favorite part was and what you really enjoyed about this.
Yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed the story. Like I liked following everything that was going on and the little notes that was making everyone laugh. Um, I would say that the fights themselves could have been a bit beefier, could have been a bit more difficult to do. But other than that, it was very fun to just go through everything and explore.
Yeah, it's a really good exploration kind of dungeon crawl where you're confined and
Hmm.
obviously you can't leave the rocket ship or you're out in space, right? Which
You're gonna die. Yeah.
almost happened, which would have been fun to see at the same time. Thanks for playing so much. That was great. Darga, let's get to your thoughts.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I think my favorite part was just to see how this scenario of like what if the rocket did blast off in Candlekeep? Just to see that alternate like what would have happened and seeing how the Eldritch Doom space influenced them. That was really fun. And I also agree that there could maybe be some more traps or dangers along the way, but either that or just have maybe a minion or two for the dragon. But yeah,
Oh, that was
otherwise,
awesome.
all in all, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's great. It was a super fun to watch at the same time. I was like, hey, what's behind this door? And seeing how that all plays out. Alice, you had a tough go there for a while there, out in space, and then sacrificing yourself is always noble of the party and going, no, it's okay, leave me alone. How do you feel about everything now that you've been magically returned after being sucked into a black hole?
I mean, so this was my first time playing a non-charisma based character, right? She has an 8 in charisma. She can't read people. She reads books and she never had friends. And then all of a sudden she's whisked on this adventure with all of these other very supportive women because women supporting women is the best team
Yeah.
ever. And
Yep.
just her kind of having that realization of I care about people was very fun for me as a player. But also, I just want to give a shout out to Angelo as a DM for having that nice balance of, there's the tough times where the dice are just being mean to you, and that's the way it is. But also, just the way that he like portrays NPCs, like with Stinky, it was just very funny. Just like watching him and it was just very delightful all around, I've always been more of a story driven person, whether I'm the DM or the player. So like the lighter combat doesn't affect me personally too much. It was still fun for me, but I did get a lot of enjoyment out of the role play out of this module, and I thought this was a very fun group.
Yeah, totally. Arthur, the writer for this, spent a lot of time coming up with clever book names, and I love those personally because I thought that was
I
like
love those.
really,
They
really
were
loved
so
smart.
good.
names.
Yeah,
I
and
loved the
the book names, and then all of the little writings that you'd find in a note, I thought were really humorous,
Yes.
and really kind of give
They
it
were cute.
Yes.
give it a nice whimsical feel to the whole mod. I personally love
Mhm.
that.
And
That's
I
There's a lot of
love
personality in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the
Yes.
details.
Yeah.
yeah,
Whimsy's
Mhm.
my whole thing, so I was all about this.
Yeah, it's always interesting to hear what a writer's concept is to getting someone else to run your adventure, right? Like, and seeing where
Yes.
that balance is. And I think Angela did a great job of striking that middle balance of what Arthur wanted to represent within the module and his adventure, and at the same time tweaking it to the players, right? Because that's always very important. You can't just run something the way you want to run it. You need to adapt to what your group is and what they enjoy. So it was really nice to see that. Napoleon Puli Uno. Napoleon
C'est moi.
Napoleon.
Neapolitan.
Napoleon
Napoleon.
maybe? New movie coming out.
Napoleon.
Nice one, by the way. Love that.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah, that was
funny.
great. What do you think? Tell me a bit more about your thoughts.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. The whole sort of ending where it was a nice bit of just description with also some simple mechanics where it's the deck save in the crumbling ship to then amp the drama on top of everything else. It just added that bit of extra tension and allowed the role play to really then carry through into a scene and then adapt from there. Just the little thing, like Stonky to Stinky, was just such a nice little touch. And we like kind of picked up on it early, and it was like, oh yeah, no, that's why there's been a change in the thing.
Yeah, definitely nice breadcrumb droppings from Angelo on his part. That's not giving it away, but giving you clues at the same time.
Absolutely, and even the conversation with Stinky to not sort of like front load it to as the conversation went on and more questions were asked, just picked up more and more things that were just wrong with what was going on, which kind of like eased the tension because he seemed really friendly, and then brought it back up as like, oh no, wait, something else wrong is going on here.
Yeah,
so was that nice roller coaster?
No, that was a really nice balance that Angelo did there. That was great. Kira, tell us your thoughts. How'd you enjoy the game?
Oh my god, I loved it. First of all, like everyone, like Angelo, I love playing with. He's a great DM, but like the party was also really amazing. So just thank you, everyone. I had a really fun time. I think like one of the things that Neopolia just kind of mentioned, like I love a module that kind of keeps you on your toes, where you're like, all right, you're being transported to this place, but wait, now you're falling off the rocket, and like, oh, you want to use a sending stone? Hey, the tower shutters, you can't do it. Oh, you killed a dragon? Oh, well, the tower is now falling apart and you're being pulled into a black hole. So I think like it creates that tension. It just makes it like much more interesting, and you're literally like scanning your character sheet, like, what do I have? And I'm like, oh, I've got like this room and I've got this ability, like how do we work together to kind of like solve these additional problems as they're happening. And I think that kind of collaboration, and again, that ability, it's not just like it is, I mean, it is still D&D, but it's not just like this is exploration, this is social, this is a fight. It's like, hey, this stuff is happening, this situation, which was totally unexpected, and I wish more mods kind of took advantage of that kind of mechanic or play. I think it's really fun as a player. I really also, one of the other things that I really liked was that, the antagonists, I guess, like there weren't villains, like it wasn't really moralistic where it's like this is an evil person doing bad things, and like we all love a good bad guy or bad girl, but like this was like not really moralistic. I think Angela pointed that out, like these are not people that are bad or evil, they're just like misguided, making poor life choices, stole some books, came out here, but like there was nothing kind of inherently bad about them, which I think made Stinky a much more interesting kind of NPC to interact with, because they weren't good or bad or trying to harm us. It's like, again, they just kind of made poor life choices and had eldritch whispers and were living in doom space. Like just things just got a little out of hand.
That's a really good point, because that's something that we talked to the writer about, was who is the bad guy in this?
Yeah.
Right? And the consensus was that the black hole.
Yeah, it's the black hole.
The black hole is the bad guy, and everything else is kind of like an NPC around this of like ultimate doom. So it's really great to hear that came through as well.
It did, yeah. And it's not like, it's not like a cookie cutter. We were also like, do we get Stinky? Do we bring? We're like, Stinky's gone, right? And at that point, we had to kind of make a decision. But there was like, if Stinky was still there, like would we have taken him back, or them back potentially? And like that was kind of an interesting question, even. And just like I love story awards, just in modules, and I like the fact that like, Alize like made this choice. Like we tried to save them and we weren't able to, and it was meaningful, right? Like it kind of made the story like there was like a consequence to it. But then it was kind of nice because it's always, I hate losing characters in D&D. Like I take it really hard personally. That's just, I know some people are like, it happens, like we're gonna sacrifice, and it's a beautiful play to kind of make as a character. But I like the fact that we're able to bring Alize back. But then there was this, like, that was built into the story, and there was a story award, and now there's these like eldritch whispers. Like to me, it's like that is so rich, and like that's like it hit all the points that like I just absolutely love in a mod. So like this was just, I had such a good time. It was great.
Yeah, I totally agree. Where it's there's a lot of really good choice moments, and Arthur the writer, you can tell he really thought about this, and play tested it very well. And I love the fact where it's okay, like starting off the mod, you're getting teleported to somewhere, but anytime you're making a choice, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get teleported to here, everything will be fine. He flips the script on you. where
Yeah.
instantly there's something going on that you have to
Ah,
pay attention to. And
amazing.
super, super smart writing. And we'll give full credit to Angelo for that. And I'd love
Yes.
to hear Angelo's thoughts. How do you feel about how everything went today?
So yeah, like I'm a very combat like heavy DM where I'm usually find myself very good in combat and very comfortable, but this had like a lot of nice exploration and a lot of nice little key kind of moments where the party could role play with each other and kind of figure out little bits and pieces. The part at the very beginning after they've been teleported, when I saw like 4 out of 5 made saves, I was like, oh, they're not even gonna get to see the mechanic, right? But like, so that was the thing with that. So that was the thing with that, because like I was fully looking forward to, because if you fail that save more than once as a party, you guys start getting caught in the gravity plane and start getting barbecued, not barbecued, barbecued until you make it out. And like that just was one of those kind of like fun things that like could happen. But when you see everybody make a save, it's like, all right, time to pivot and keep going. Can't dwell on that. Right. So that was kind of like my take on it, where it's just like, oh man, like yeah, I was wondering what that was going to happen, and now we get to do it.
Yeah, the reverse gravity plane as soon as you come out of that teleportation of like getting sucked into the engine and the fire and the flames. I thought that was awesome too.
It's a good little mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else have any final thoughts? Or Angela, do you got more that you want to input?
Just thank you to the 5 of you for coming and playing with me on this morning. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing with you guys outside of this, and obviously that's how like I know you, and I just know you're all great people, and that's why I was glad to have you guys on this stream.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Thanks for
Thanks for running
thank
for us.
you.
It was so
that
much
was
fun.
And again, thank you for all of you participating today. I really appreciate it. That's great.
Of course.
Yeah.
Honestly, anytime.
Yeah.
Well, one extra thought,
agreed.
which was really good with the writing, is the whole Eldritch Whisper things, where it's very less is more. Because you don't want to go into too much detail about it. It's just this background thing that's omnipresent and scary, and the more detail you go into it, the less power it has.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
So the
because
fact
the
that it was
power
very-
it has is because it's the fear of the unknown.
Yeah, so the fact that it was mentioned quite a lot, but not gone into detail, I think was also very smart writing.
It's
Where
actually
it was just
it's
ever
interesting
presently
Yeah,
there.
agreed.
because he grew up in Brazil, and then he lived in Vancouver for a couple of years, and now he lives in New York. So his inspirational writing comes from the Feywild. Like he loves the Feywild and everything, like Witchlight and all that kind of stuff. So he really took that writing style that he has from Witchlight and transposed it into Spelljammer. So you can see little notes all the way through of how he likes the whimsical at the same time, but like kind of put it into a different setting where it's not heavy combat, right? Like, oh, okay, have a dragon at the end and have some other things to do, but it's more of an exploration of and role playing of like situation will happen. What's the party going to do? Like you're saying, oh, got to go through the sheet to use the things that you never really use, right? So I thought that was really clever the way he did that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that was like definitely one of those bits where, like I said, the combat wasn't the focus. It was we need to get this thing and we need to get out of here before we get sucked into a black hole, and we have to figure out how to do that. Like even with the prismatic wall, right? It's like you have the door that you can't get through. Well, there's still a staircase down. Let's go figure out what's down there, and it brings you to the engine room, which was one of the things you needed to do anyway. So it was I thought it was very like clever to kind of like have that block and then have the key downstairs where you needed to go anyway. So it was very good.
I'm surprised nobody used the warding or the magic item that you got to get rid of all your exhaustion.
Right? Like they could have at least removed one person's, but then they like heroically tried to use it
I thought
on Stonky. I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, I was hoping it would work on Stinky, but it didn't.
Poor little
and-
guy.
Yeah.
He died as he lived. Stinky.
I was gonna use
Yep.
it on the other girls if the exhaustion was getting really bad, but they were trudging through it. Like even with the disadvantage, like everyone was pulling through pretty well.
I was like
It's
a good
pretty
character
impressive.
death, too. I'm a big fan of character deaths. I love those.
It's good as a mechanic when it's like amplifies the story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's got to be at
very
the
fun.
end. It has to be at the end of like a player's
Yes.
choice where they're sacrificing themselves for the rest of the party. Those are the best stories.